Hey friends, welcome back today. So just got back from Wyoming, had a brand new pair of skates waiting for me, removed the packaging, have not opened the box yet. I've been riding the Them 909 Pat Ritters for the last 6 months and kind of have a love-hate relationship with them right now. I've been skating the FR ones as just kind of my recreation urban skate. Really love the feel of these with the Intuition liners, and so it's really had me intrigued about the FR Anthony Potters with the Intuition liners. So kind of what I want to do today is just unbox it. Still going to be a little bit before I transition over because I want to get some more riding in on my Ritters. But I'm going to start working on my setup. So what I ended up getting is the 42-43. It has the Intuition liner, so I based it off the fit of the FR1s and the sizing off the website. So for my foot, it's about 27.75, and I don't know if you can see the box here, but it indicates Mondo point 27.5 to 25.8 for the US size, 9.5 to 10. And one thing with the Intuition liner is it actually downsizes the shell, so it ends up being a lot smaller of a skate, so a little lighter, a little more maneuverable. Alright, so let's see what we got here. So I've got a pair of Create Original frames with the Marc Moreno decals. I've never ridden Create Originals, but I've been really intrigued by them because I've heard really great things. And then I've got the Anthony Potier boot only. So let's open this up. So we got a little Allen wrench, heel pads, and the boot here. So overall, looks like it's the same liner as the FR1s, Intuitions. I don't know if you can see that. In general, cuff looks pretty similar. FR1s has an adjustable cuff. This one looks like it's just a bolted cuff, and it indicates UFR on the side. We've got a plastic buckle where the FR1s have a metal, and then this has a Velcro strap where the FR1s have a ratchet. Overall, they look like the same liners. One thing about these liners is, pull them out quick. So the liners, they have only 2 holes at the top versus like the remaining Intuitions, which have laces at the bottom, and part of the reason for that is because the liner gets integrated with the boot laces, and then the FRs have kind of this open top. And one thing I really liked about this is that I feel like in my Them 909s, my foot is a pretty low volume foot, so even though it fits me widthwise, fits me lengthwise, I just feel like my liner's floating around in there. I'm even using the 4mm Intuition insole beneath the liner that came with the Ritters, and I still feel like my liner is loose. And the more I ride them, the more loose they feel. So it's just getting to a point where I'm starting to feel like I'm losing control of my tricks. And that just kind of tells me that, there's not a whole lot more I can do other than just continuing to pack it out. And then it kind of feels like I'm on stilts inside of the skate versus having the skate be a little taller. So overall, definitely looks like the same liner, heel pad, Velcro's on the bottom here. Very similar to this one. FR1s, they have this little foam pad that's adhered to the bottom and on the sides where the cuff bolts are. It's not very thick, it adds just a little bit of protective cushion, but it's not like additional padding, and that's because you're not taking major jumps on the FR1s. So let's see how that compares to the Potiers. So on this one, I can see that there is this foam insole that's rubbered hot, it looks like hot glued maybe inside there, and I can tell that it's pretty thick. It feels like it's maybe, I don't know, like 5 to 10 millimeters in the back, and then it kind of tapers down to nothing. So that's a little different, even though it's pretty much the same shell. So that's a little interesting. I'm gonna have to see if that contributes to less volume, or how that feels contributing to less volume inside the shell as I ride them. One piece sole plate, screws on. You know, I've seen some unboxing videos of these, and got the cuff bolts. Take this one off quick. This one was on there pretty tight. All right. So yeah, kind of one thing that's interesting is they really haven't changed the bottom of the boot at all. So it's very similar to profile of the FR1s. So you can see how it kind of has that boot section. The only thing they've done is tweaked some of the plastic here, and then they've added a single bolt on the toe end, heel end, to make this a UFS system. So basically the sole plate, it has like adapter pieces, quote unquote adapter, to make it fit kind of snug in there. Looking forward to riding these. You know, wanting to try them Create Original with the anti-rockers, just because I love riding anti-rocker. I know I'm kind of an oddball, but you know, my knees are old. I've had so many injuries that you know, riding flat isn't fun for me because I catch a lot of wheel bite. I've been kind of contemplating if I want to try OECs or wish frames, but you know, I just haven't made that decision yet. Still trying to figure it out, but you know, I may try a pair of those. And from what I've heard is the sole plates, because it has the grooves, you know, this wouldn't be something that needs to be modified depending on what wheel size you use in those wish frames. So overall, looks nice. I'm gonna have to try them out, get the liner kind of broken in, and then so I ended up getting the Marc Moreno Create Originals, and I thought this was kind of cool because it came with sticker packs versus using the sleeve inserts that come with it. I know a lot of people ride them just plain with no labels on it at all, but I kind of like the aesthetic of riding with some of these pretty cool unique stickers. You've got like little handgun, barbed wire, vampire kisses, snake, cowboy, spaghetti. Pretty cool if you ask me. Also pasta cigarettes. I don't smoke, but kind of funny. It's kind of like it. So looks like these come with the 4 plastic and then maybe a couple of the just plain Create Original sleeves. I ended up just getting the black because I wanted to kind of keep an all black setup because I'm going to use some like colored wheels and anti-rockers. Thought that would be a pretty clean look coming from the Ridders. So one thing that intrigued me about these is I've heard that the plastics are a little harder. I always enjoyed riding the Ground Control Featherlight 3s just because I like the side grooves, and I feel like it plays a big role into how I lock into tricks. You know, in comparison, I'm riding the them frames, and I feel like the them frames are very shallow and the sides are very rounded. And even though I've been riding them for 6 months, I've just been having a hard time getting them broken in with those grooves. And I've noticed that when I'm riding tricks, my feet slip out, you know, and I think part of that is just because it doesn't have these side grooves, you know, which is part of my style of skating. So, you know, very excited to try these. Waiting on my new anti-rockers to come in. So once I get those in, I've got a set of the, what are they, Chroma anti-rockers. I've been riding those for the last 6 months and love them, so I'm going to just be getting a new set, start out with a whole fresh setup, and so I'll do a follow-up review with just the Chroma wheels. But I guess that's it for now. You know, really excited to start skating these. Probably going to be a good month or so before I start getting into them, just because I want to try and ride out my other skates more before I sell them off. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.